Hey everybody, welcome to the Rosalie Elliott Show. We go around the world to listen to music, to analyze the lyrics, the musical composition. I'm happy you're here. Subscribe, and here we go.
It's perfect for you. Ah, she's like singing out of my soul. Sometimes we get lost in our own little world, but it's all so much bigger than we realize.
Today, we are going to listen to Dax, God's Eyes, but his remix. Here we go.
Seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I pray to God in hopes he would reply to me and wash away any demons that are inside of me.
Ooh, I like his voice.
Don't know if there's any fight in me, so hold me close and don't ever lose sight of me. I read my life for the devil and now I'm so alive. He'd offer me fame and riches to blow up overnight. I turned my back on the darkness as God opened my eyes. Got down and prayed he'd save me from my own demise. I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah,
what if heaven was hell and vice versa? Would you partake in the evil, team up with demons, deceiving people to see him hurting? I believe in God, though I ain't seen him in person. Know the devil's lurking, he working, trying to see who gon' worship. The world is full of division, they twisted all the religions, created mental victims, so they stay enslaved to the system. Indoctrinated generations can't escape the agenda. It's time we change how we live and start educating our children.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and
Catchy, that hook, man. That's catchy.
And turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose.
Yeah, yeah,
I never
yeah.
seen them, but I know that they watching me like I'm a sinner. I'm trying to be cleaner, but the devil keep dancing around my arena, trying to get me to leaner, trying to come in between us. But he is not Ike and I'm not Tina. See, I won't leave the cake cause I don't want the lake. I don't play with gasoline.
Oh.
Wrote the end from the beginning and that's why I'm winning. The devil got me spinning, trying to fold me like I'm Lennon, but I ain't not bidding. The devil throw me in a deep end. I got Jesus, I ain't never sinking. I'm swimming.
Okay, I'm still listening to that one again. This one might be my favorite one so far because they're all dope. They're all fire. I love that rasp in the first one and the flow and the cadences in the next one. But this guy got some bars. Hold on.
But I know that they watching me like I'm a sinner. I'm trying to be cleaner.
Like I'm a sinner. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to be cleaner. The devil keep dancing around like Macarena. Like, oh, Macarena. Wow. Going in circles.
Trying to get me to leaner.
Trying to get me to leaner. Get me to leaning, maybe.
Trying to come in between us. But he is not Ike and I'm not Tina.
Oh my gosh. He's not Ike and I'm not Tina, right? Ike being the one who beat up Tina, but also great rhyme schemes and whatnot.
See, I won't leave the cake cause I don't want the lake. I don't play with gasoline. I'm grinning, no sinning. He wrote the end from the beginning and that's why I'm winning. The devil got me spinning, trying to fold me like I'm Lennon, but I ain't not bidding. The world keep on trying to seep in. The devil throw me in a deep end. I got Jesus, I ain't never sinking. I'm swimming, yeah.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never saw an angel till I saw the one who fell from the sky. Never knew an evil quite like what I felt in his eyes. Introduced himself as Lucifer, I already knew him cause I was used to the scripture saying just who he was. Satan was growing up, every child of the Father, every mind, every life, every sister and brother. He said, I'll give you the world, I'll make you royalty. I told him, get behind me, Satan, you're not new to me.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man.
These are good people, man.
He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we
all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose.
Yeah.
Father, I've been looking for a blessing. Spiritually fighting in His word got me stressing. And bad thoughts take over like cancer. But God, I know You are the answer. Father, it's hard to believe what we can't see. But I got no time for disbelief. I don't wanna miss out on eternal life.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with
This
man
is
on
catchy,
earth
bro.
At different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose.
Yeah.
Take a second, put myself in Satan's shoes. If it was my goal to bring it down, and I knew it was a still small voice I had to overpower, I'd flood your head with 1,000 voices. A lot of like anxiety. That one's pretty loud. How about depression? That one tends to shout. Throw in a little self-loathing, little shame inside. And now we got ourselves a crowd. I'd probably make you think of suicide on the way down, long before you ever hit the ground. Cause I don't want you hit rock bottom and the tears run dry. You'll turn to God and He's always there to pull you out. Here's one thing of which I'm convinced: intrusive thoughts, man, they don't exist. They're attacks by the enemy, it's a throwing fist. That's why you need God's armor, cause Satan doesn't miss. I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn.
I'm gonna pause real quick. This is real quick. I can't speak. This is a long track, so I'm gonna pause real quick. Powerful track, super catchy. I love the hook. As you can see, I'm already singing along. You catch on quick and harmonize with it. It's fun. I love the variety of these features up in here, from the rasp and the elements of rock to that beautiful cadence flow and those bars and the soul and it's beautiful. I want to point out though that, and this is personally my opinion, but there's something to be said about when it comes to faith and it comes to spirituality, the comfort and the help that it can be to people to know who to blame for things in life, right? Their faith has its place, and it can be therapeutic and be helpful to understand, hey, maybe this is an attack. Maybe there are evil forces at work. Maybe the devil is trying to come at me, just like he says, I've never seen God's eyes. We've never seen God, but I've seen the devils. I've seen evil and all these things that are coming against me, and I know God's going to save me. There's comfort in believing in a higher power that will save you. There is also perhaps help in believing that there might be a dark force that's coming against you, so you know where it's coming from, right? When you can call something a name, when you can diagnose something, you're already able to now. You're already halfway there, because now you can find a remedy. Now you can find the cure, right? I need to diagnose it first. I need to give something a name first. I will say this, however, I made that face just a second ago when he said the thing about intrusive thoughts, I think it's all the devil. Personally, from a psychological standpoint, I don't agree with that. I'm not saying that spiritual attacks or a devil lying to people and causing them harm is completely impossible. I can't disprove that. But I do think that there can be danger when we call everything the devil that is mental illness, where there is a need for medication, there's a need for therapy, there's a need for doctors, there's a need for science. And some would argue that that too is God-given. God's given us plants and different things on this earth that have healing benefits and properties. And so we can very well combine science and faith. That's fine by me to say, hey, God made science and God made the earth that we're now discovering through science. And God made things that have healing properties and we're discovering them as medications. But I do think there needs to be caution to distinguish that there's benefits to faith that can be therapeutic. But if we now call something the devil that may be actually a mental disorder or a chemical imbalance even, I think the danger by saying that's not really an intrusive thought, it's just an attack from the devil, that also would imply that if that's the diagnosis, this is a devil's attack, not actually OCD, not actually a disorder or some type of ailment, then the remedy for that would be God, right? The antidote, the opposite of the devil is God. Now we need to go pray. We need to go to church. We need to read the Bible. That'll make it go away. It'll fix it. But we know from human experience that prayer doesn't just make sickness go away. There's also many people who have not been healed. There's many people who live with OCD who, if they were to be told this is just from the devil, that's just going to reinforce those intrusive thoughts, because now they think they're evil, or now they think they're under satanic attack and there's demons everywhere and there's no hope. And they cry out to God and they try to go to the antidote, but their intrusive thoughts are not magically going away. Psychologically, I think there's danger there. Faith is beautiful, can be therapeutic, but I personally, over the years, have become more cautious with things being over-spiritualized, because while I believe we're holistic beings, and I can't say, oh, spiritual things are non-existent altogether. I can't prove that to you. I do also believe that there's plenty of things that are scientific, that are physical, somatic, and psychological, mental, where we need to be careful not just to over-spiritualize it.
He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah.
You could call it God, you could call it faith, you could say the universe works in mysterious ways. Call it higher power, call it energy. Some people only call when it's things they need. And I've been fooled too many times. I've been sold too many lies of money, power, fame. Oh, I stoop so low, got on my knees and pray.
Ooh, that was a nice run. She has a dope voice.
He walks with men on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose.
Yeah.
See the power of the Almighty if you believe. The devil's working overtime to deceive. So many preachers and prophets using the church as a payday. Tando makorisi. Furani mato. Nisangatendera zintu za shango nijichini controller. Just keep on praying. I only see God when I look into my daughter's eyes.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with men on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah.
I know he gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Sometimes I can't handle all the weight that's on my shoulders. I've been praying every day, looking for a better way, but the devil likes it when I fall. You can take me to the flames of hell and I'll laugh at his face while I pray and never sell my soul. And I'll say God is my father and I love him no matter the pain that life brings. Yeah.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with men on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah.
Seems like he's always lurking when I turn around, searching for ways that he can damn it down. Lost almost every low that I have ever found. They either gave up or 6 feet underground. But all I know is nowadays to lean on God, the only certain in a burden that is off a side. Behind the curtain, he working hard to even nods in his love, even though he know he always flawed.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with men on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah.
I may break down and hurt, but that'll mean I'll cry. Been taught lessons after lesson, not perfect, but I'll try. Before
Okay.
I came to this world, I was born to God's
Yeah.
mind. The devil, he tried to take me, but I knew he was a lie.
I like this.
Too strong to let him, I will not comply. Cannot let him deceive me, cause I want to go high. I'm
Hey.
better than I was yesterday, I testify.
All right, come on, buddy.
Jesus, when he come, he gon' crack the sky.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with men on
That was
earth
dope, bud.
at
That was
different
dope.
levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos.
take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose.
Yeah, a sinner from birth who recently stumbled back into the church. Who recently started to look in the mirror with some questions like, I don't know if I got worth. Man, God, I've been praying, do you hear my word? I know that the late don't expect to return. Just know that I've seen Satan up close in his eyes with the color of all the associate burn. He's been testing me with these temptations. So I tried to flee from the toxins of mayhem. I purchased a ticket and prayed for my saving. The devil then showed up inside of the station and asked me the problem. I told him he's dangerous. I told him that I ain't someone he created. I told him it only worked out if he was still an angel, cause maybe then we'd be related, but no.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose.
All right. All right.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose.
Okay. All right. This was a dope song. I love that guitar solo at the end. All right. So here are my thoughts. I think this is an amazing track, and I loved all the features, and this was long, and this was good, and it was fun, and it was diverse, and it was awesome. Like I said, I think there's a place for faith, and it's powerful, and I think there's something, it can't even be therapeutic for some to remember that the dark things that are happening or the evil in the world or the things that are coming against you could be from the devil, and so you find comfort in God, and you cling to what you believe God is about, which is love, which is what's honorable and true, which is doing what's right, keeping the commandments, loving your neighbor as yourself, loving God, not killing, not lying, not stealing. There is a lot of morals and values we can find in religion. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater for those who are like against religion. There's power and beauty in believing something higher, someone who can save you, someone who loves you unconditionally. That's somehow an innate desire in us to be loved, to be forgiven, to be received, to be seen. That's a human desire where we are relational creatures. That being said, I think because I'm about psychology on this channel, it's just important to me, especially because of that intrusive thought line, that we don't now take human experiences and all spiritualize it. If I make a choice and there's a consequence, it is not necessarily the devil. It's because I had a choice. I'm a human being. I have been given free will. I have a choice. So if I make bad decisions, it's not necessarily, the devil was tempting me. It's simply that this is life. It is what it is. There's going to be good choices and bad choices. There's going to be the option to get wasted and the option for one glass of wine. There's the option to go left or to go right. And if I do a certain thing, I can't just put that on the devil. I think there's that dance to not discredit spirituality and faith, but also not to put it all on it and now dismiss the power that we have as people to make decisions. And I'm big on that because, I've seen spiritual abuse and toxicity in that regard. So maybe that's why I'm also leaning towards the caution. In the same sense, I also think there's an importance to understand we're holistic beings. I'm not just a body. I have a conscience. Some would say I have a spirit. Maybe some would say that's just your brain, your psyche. Some would say, hey, I'm nephesh, right? The Hebrew word for living soul, living being thing. That's what it is. I'm not just a shell of a person, and I'm not just a floating spirit. And so I think when it comes to human experience, we need to look at it holistically. If I break my arm, yes, you can pray that God fixes it, and he might, but I also may need to just go see a doctor and get surgery or a cast. If there's a mental disorder, I may need medication therapy, as I said before. And in some cases, prayer is powerful and can do wonders for people. It can comfort them. If at best not miraculously fixed your life, it may just bring them comfort and reassurance that there is something bigger and greater beyond their uncontrollable trials and tribulations in their life. So to me, it's a both and conversation. It's just important to me to say that I don't want to dismiss the human experience, the consequences of our choices, and mental health and chemical imbalances and psychological matters by just spiritualizing it all. Because in this song, we did go through a whole list of all the things that are the devil. Even though the song's called God's Eyes, clearly it was mostly about the devil and about all the temptation and all the evil in this world. And I guess the message of it would be, even though I've not seen God's eyes, I've seen evil. I know what the opposite looks like. So I'm going to cling to God and I'm going to get on my knees and pray. And if that's the takeaway, regardless of your religion, that you need to do what's right, make good choices, and walk humbly and not give in to evil, not give in to the bad stuff, then I think that's a powerful takeaway to remember, hey, this is going to lead to death. You know, the wages of sin are death is what a Bible verse says. And I think there's truth to that, right? There's validity to say, hey, if I go murder someone, I might end up in jail. I'm going to destroy a life. I'm going to destroy my own. There's validity to say, hey, there's evil lurking here, and it's not going to take me down a good road, and I have a choice. So yeah, you take, what does it mean to you? You take what it needs to be for you right now. What is that? Comment below. What do you think about the song? I like Dax's music. I love his rap. I'm like wiggling all over the place. I loved how he was featuring different people. It's interesting how he put in song the evil that is in this world, saying, hey, I'm going to become a vessel instead. I'm not going to give in to the devil. I'm going to be a vessel, and I was chosen, and I'm going to turn this for good.